learning. I'm an English learner, and I think that the main goal of this meeting is to be able to practice, right?
I
So
want to
that's
talk to you.
okay.
Nelson, I really think that you are prepared to be an English teacher.
Okay, yeah,
Yes,
that's great.
seriously.
Yeah. It's like no, and yeah, that you said is true. I agree with you, and English is everywhere. It's not only for teachers. It's like for communication, right? It's for
Yeah, you're
it's a
right.
tool for communication. So yeah, it's not only and yeah, I agree with you. So that's the main goal for us today. It's to practice and to speak a lot. So guys, speak as much as you can because that's the main goal for today. So yeah, that's all for me. As again, Nelson from Colombia, and I speak Spanish, and now I speak English. I would like to say that I speak English because yeah, it's in a way I speak English already. I don't consider myself to be fluent already, but now I changed my mind. Now I'm not. I don't say that I'm trying to learn. Now I say that I'm trying to practice because it's like you stop learning and you start using the language. So that's the main thing for people. So that's it for me. I think we should move on to our next participant, our dear friend from Brazil, right, Alexandre? Yeah,
Should
Alexander,
I?
tell us something about you. Short self introduction.
Okay. Nice to meet you guys. They also know me.
Yeah.
Yusi. My name is Alexandre. I am from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and I've been practicing English for a little more than 6 or 7 years. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And I just wanted to say that it's always a pleasure for me to join in this meeting
Yeah.
because I can improve my English somehow. I can learn things from you guys. And I just wanted to say that all of you are adorable people. Yeah,
Thank you, Alexander. You're
you're
always are
welcome.
really kind, and you are always smiling. So it's really nice to see you again.
Yes, it's the same.
Thank you, Alexander. And maybe you could be like a leader in the future. It's not difficult. You only have to choose a topic and
Oh,
as
not really.
yeah, I think yeah, you see, I think Alexander would be a perfect person for leading
Uh,
a
Thank
meeting.
you.
I already asked him, but he don't want. He don't want to be leader.
But you are the perfect guy for this because you have a
Oh my
really good
goodness. Thank
command,
you.
and yeah, it's not difficult. It's and you have to speak
I'll
more.
try.
Yeah,
I'll try in the future. I'll try in
yeah,
the future. I I sometimes get a little bit afraid um, to not be a good leader, but I can try in the future. Yes, I'll think
yeah,
about it.
yeah. I hope that you can think about that. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you very much
You're
for
welcome.
joining today. So let's move on to our friend Sultan from Indonesia. Hey, Sultan, how are you doing
Hi,
today?
sir. Hi, sir Nelson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how are
I'm
you?
good. I'm good. But nothing happened to me. Nothing special happened to me today.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that everything
Yeah,
is fine. So please
everything is
introduce
fine.
yourself for those
Okay.
who don't know you.
Uh, okay, thank you. My name is Sultan Bedalaban, and then I'm 23 years old, and I live in a wonderful country in Indonesia.
Yeah,
So yeah, and I'm trying to practice English for anything. I want to see I want to see movie without subtitles so that I yeah yeah this is one of my reasons.
yeah,
So yeah, that is me. Thank you.
yeah. I agree with you. It's like you don't have to learn English for getting a job only. You can learn because you
Yeah.
like to learn it, right?
Yes,
I'm
yes.
I'm in the same path of you. I think everybody here love learning not only English but other languages. So I agree with you. It's really
Oh, yeah.
important. And something that I agree with you is Indonesia is a beautiful country also. I agree with you with that. And as far as I know, I only see Indonesia by movies or in YouTube videos or image, but it looks really really beautiful, and I think
Have you ever heard about Bali in Indonesia, sir?
I think so. I think so. Please tell us
Yeah.
something about that.
I mean, many people think Bali is a country, but Bali is a part of province. I mean, province in Indonesia. Yeah, many people misunderstanding about Bali. So
I think
I want to explain about that. Just say that.
And I think it's very touristic, right? There is a lot of tourists going in Bali, I think.
Yeah.
And that's why it's pretty famous, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Yes, you're right, sir.
So thank you, Sultan. Thank you very much. And thank you for joining today. Let's move on to our dear friend. Well, today we are going to change things a little bit. We are going to keep going. Let's move on to our Yusi. Hey, Yusi. Because we always call Yusi at the end, but let's do it now. Hey, Yusi, would you like to say something?
Hello everyone. My name is Yusi. I'm from Malang, Asia, Indonesia. And my hobby is watching video, reading, and cooking.
Okay.
That's it.
And join another hobby is to join these meetings, right? To practice English.
Yeah, make meeting every week and doing English
That's great.
class.
And thanks for creating this space, because in a way you create that group, WhatsApp group, and you are helping everybody, I think. So thank you, Yusi. Thank you very much.
And, I'm learning English, and I've been learning English on and off for 5 years, almost maybe more even, by myself. And I've been practicing this language for 2 years approximately. And also I used to learn Spanish, but I'm a beginner. I know basic phrases, of course, and I can introduce myself only. And also, learning languages is part of my hobby. I just like it, and also I like to talk to people. And I know Yusi and Adiba. We've been knowing each other for years, maybe 1 year at least, maybe more even. I was in a group daily in English, but now I'm not there. But anyway, I like to participate in such conferences because I like to improve my pronunciation, my speaking skills, and listening also.
Yeah. And you get used to listen to other accents, right? Because English is everywhere, and there are a lot of different accents. Everybody speaks English different. It's like with English it's different, right? You have to get used to.
It's different, but here it's almost impossible to find English speakers to talk to in my town, especially. It's I live in a small town, maybe in Novosibirsk. In Novosibirsk city, it's a big city, and there are special communities, people who came here from the United States, United Kingdom, and mostly they are volunteers in church. And I like to talk to them, but now they say I almost don't talk because it's difficult to find a free time because of my job, and I became more busy. And I spent less time practicing English and learning English also.
And what do you think about between English and Spanish? I think English helps you learn Spanish because I think they are kind of similar. But if you compare Russian with Spanish, I think they are not really close. But between English and Spanish, I think you find like similarities, right?
Oh, yes, not only even Russian and English, there are similarities, and there are words which are similar, like нормально, normal, for example, and super, and I I kind of I made I don't know how to say research maybe because I counted 1,000 words which Russian words which are similar to English words. And I even made a special word file. I counted them.
Yeah.
And in modern Russian, especially, have lots of words which came from English.
Yeah.
Especially.
Yeah.
Nowadays, not modern words, just slang words.
And words related with technology, I think.
Oh, especially technology like user. In Russian, we also use user, flash mob, deadline, Facebook, like, dislike, mainstream, and there are plenty of such words, modern words. The know-how. What's next?
There are common words now that it's like English is spread in every other language, right? It's quite common to find English words in every language. Thank you, Dima. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining today. And now let's move on to our dear friend Adiba. Adiba Aida. Can I call you Aida or not?
Diva, because Aida, there are so many people have the same name like Aida. So maybe you prefer to call me Diva. It is okay to make it short.
Okay, Adiba. Okay, Adiba, tell us something about you for those who maybe don't know you.
Yeah, I think everybody have already known me, yes, but I will do introduction. I'm Adiba, so people call me Diva or Adib. And I'm student in English education department, and now I'm in the 4th semester.
Yeah, in the 4th semester. Yeah. Thank you, Adiba. Thank you very much, and thank you for joining today. And I think you are starting a new semester, so good luck to you.
Oh yeah, new semester and new internship too.
Yeah, and new challenges for this semester, as we are going to talk now. Thank you, Adiba. Thank you very much. And let's move on to our last participant. I think it's. Let me. I do remember you, but I don't remember how to pronounce your name.
Camille, where are you?
It's Camille or Chameleon? Chameleon, right?
Camille is a short name is enough.
Yeah. How is pronounced? Sorry, please tell us how.
My name is Camille.
Camille?
Sure.
Camille. Okay, Camille. Thank you very much. It's nice to see you again. We met in another meeting, I think. So please tell us something about you for those who don't know you.
First of all, my name is Coleman. I'm from Uzbekistan. I'm a software developer, programmer, you know.
Yeah.
I have learned 4 or 5 years. Now I'm excited to join this group also, this meeting. I say? I can meet new friends, new pronunciation, new words, new skills. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really important to try to use. Do you have the opportunity to use English in a daily life or not? Only online?
Yeah, of course. First of all, I'm programmer. All the information on English. Also, when I join new how can I say, new problem or new information, new skills, I have to search only English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Europe or American company. When I join or when I search new job, I have to know English. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And also as a programmer, you have to use a lot of English when we are coding. The if, else if, and switch. In these
Oh my
cases,
God, you know?
yeah, I'm an engineer. I'm an electronic engineer, and I like also
Yeah,
to do some
great.
code.
It is basic programmer. If else also switch and method functions class and how can I say constructor destructor garbage collector. Also, it how can I say you have to learn a lot of
Yeah,
when you want to programmer.
yeah, it's all in English, right?
Of course, yeah.
The sentences. I know a little bit of Java and these are the C plus plus and C things like that. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
of
also
course.
learned English by that.
Yeah. First of all, when you know English, it's very easy for a programmer to make something. That's why it is big opportunity when you know English. Yeah.
Yeah, it helps a lot, and because especially all the language, I think they were developed on the U.S., right, in the United States, Harvard and those
Uh,
universities.
yeah, but I tell the truth. When I joined, now my work. I never ask about my diploma, any certificate. Only my skills, my last project, about my now. Yeah, only so. Also, programmer never use diploma any certificate, only knowledge. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and I last question. What is your I mean your main area, like maybe smartphones, or you do coding by software, you develop software by computers or by or application
Yeah,
for iOS or Android, something like that, or what is that?
Android. Yeah, I am Android developer.
Okay, that I think Android is huge now, right? It's in some countries.
Of course, yeah, my country use maybe 90%, 80 or 90% only use Android smartphone, Samsung, Redmi, and the how can I say? But iOS system is some short, some late. That's why programmer also late. Yeah,
Yeah.
not Android. Very similar and how can I say? I mean, I like Android. That's why I prefer to use. Also, I advise when someone asks about it.
Thank you, Kamil. Thank you very much for joining, and
You're welcome.
yeah, hope you enjoyed this conversation today. Thank you very much. So let's get start our topic today. let's. Today we're going to talk about. Today we're going to talk about challenges, right? That's our topic today. So, challenges. I think challenges are really important. Everybody face challenges every day, every week. I could say that we face challenges in our daily life, right? And that's how we grow. That's how we grow. For example, for me, it's a challenge to speak in English. So I I have to look for words. I have to think what I'm going to say, and it's a challenge for me. So everything is a challenge. If I want to learn how to play a musical instrument like a guitar, for me it's a challenge because it's something that I cannot do, but I want to learn something. So for me, challenges are obstacles that are in the way, but that we have to face challenges. So challenges are everywhere, and we face challenges in our daily life, I think. So that's what we are going to talk today. So let's get started with our dear friend from Brazil, Alexandre. So yeah, our topic. Tell us something about challenges. What do you think? Challenges are important or no? What is a challenge, first of all?
Well, actually, before I start learning English, I didn't have any challenges in my life. But then, when I decided to learn English, I could see what is a big challenge in my life because if you don't have challenges in your life, you want to grow. You want to grow because you don't have challenges. You got nothing interesting. You got nothing to challenge you, to make you stronger. And that's my challenge that I'm going through so far. And I really love this challenge because I have to understand you guys. I have to speak with you guys in a way that you guys can understand me and I can understand you as well. And it's a daily challenge that I had in my life. And it's so good.
Yeah, that's great. So if I ask you what are some of the what is the biggest challenge that you face in life? It's English or maybe another thing?
Yes, I can tell that English is the big challenge in my life because I don't mean that my life was meaningless, but I was born and raised by my mom, lived together with her until I married to my ex-wife and I had a son with her. I have to work to have put food on my table. I have to pay my bills. I think I live in just an ordinary life. But with English, it is completely different.
Yeah.
That's the big challenge of my life. I think that there are two different versions of myself before practicing English and after practicing English. I changed it completely. I think I became a better person, a happier person. I could find amazing people all over the whole world from different countries like you guys. And thank goodness, I just had to thank God for this big challenge, learning English.
Yeah. So the next question, you kind of already replied to this. It's you kind of already answered this. But the next question is, do you think that challenges you face over your life have you made you a better person or a worse person?
A better person for sure, because like I said before, I could find amazing people. I could be more loved by people who didn't know me before. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
And learning English is yeah, it's like a process, no? It's like, it's you start in different stage. At the beginning you are a beginner. After that you are in an intermediate level, and after that you grow like an advanced level. uh,
Yes.
do you remember where you started learning English? I think, how was for that for you? It's like at the beginning you couldn't understand anything, or do you remember those days?
Yes, I can remember. Um, yeah, to be honest with you, when I was just a beginner, now I don't regard myself as a great English speaker or
Yeah,
something like this. I think I will be um, an endless learner. Sorry,
yeah,
and yeah, but I got a little bit ashamed when I saw people uh, who spoke in a very advanced level. You understand how it
yeah,
is?
yeah, yeah.
And I sometimes I just didn't want to talk to them because I thought to me, no, I don't think I'm prepared to talk to them because they talk uh, in a good way, different from me. No, this is not for me. But then in time, um, I could improve my English little by little. Today, I don't get desperate when I have to talk to people. My video call, face to face, something like this. But I think I'll be learning for the rest of my life. I'll never know everything about English. Not even Portuguese. I don't know everything. Imagine English.
Yeah, but in our native language, it's like something natural, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
we spoke and we don't know
Oh,
how things works. But in English, you have to to be more conscious. I think more like, this is a verb, this is a present tense, this is the past perfect, and things like that.
yeah.
It's kind
You
of
have to
cool.
be more careful. You have to be more careful. But when you learn English, at least basically, you don't get so desperate anymore. For example, if you sometimes I want to know about a specific word that I don't know in English, for example. Yeah, I don't know that word, but I'll try to say another words so that this person can try to help me. For example, I can ask, man, how can I name this specific place that sells ice cream?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. And that's how you learn. Like, you think in words in your mind, and yeah, and
Yes.
yeah, it's true. I experience the same. It's like, sometimes I'm talking in Spanish and I say, how can I say that in English? And I start
Yeah.
to looking for that thing. It's
Or
quite
even
cool.
depending on the context, you can understand the meaning of the word. For example, once I was listening to music from Madonna, and some part of the music said, "You think that you are strong, but you are weak." I had never heard this word before, weak,
Yeah,
and I could understand. Yeah,
yeah. By
by the
context, yeah,
context.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
strong or weak. Yeah, that's how
weak.
you
Yeah,
learn.
the opposite way. Yeah, I
Yeah,
could right away. I could understand the meaning of the word.
yeah,
Weak,
yeah.
weak.
Week, because if you don't use context, maybe week can be the days of the week, right? it,
Yeah.
it can be
For the
confusing. So
context.
context is the key for learning and for
Yes,
understanding new
yes,
things.
for sure. But
And
today,
let's sorry, go
um,
ahead.
uh, today, like I told you before, I don't get desperate anymore. Um, I think the key to learn English is also exposing your difficulties. When you don't understand, please don't pretend you understood. Be real, man. Excuse me, but I could not understand what you said before. Could you repeat
Okay.
that, please? And steps like this. because some
Yeah.
people sometimes they just pretend they
Yeah.
are understanding when actually they are not understanding the context of some determinate words, and it's not really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Expose your difficulties so that you can improve your English.
I have to confess that sometimes I am just like that. I pretend to understand something, and
Yeah, okay.
you ended up worse, right? Because you don't
Yes.
understand.
Yeah, you don't have to understand 100% of the words that somebody says, as long as you understand the context, the main idea. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. But when you can't understand the main idea, the context, you have to show your difficulties. You have to be real, to say, man, you talk to me, but I could not understand your real meaning. Yeah, could you try to explain it again?
Yeah, and I'm going to say, man, Alexander, you speak really, really well. Yeah, you speak
Oh,
really,
thank you.
really. You speak in a good. It's like your pace, the rhythm. It's really nice to hear you. It's just
Oh, I say
really
the
clear.
same.
So it's really
I
clear.
say the
So
same to you. I say the same to you.
thank you, but
And I want to learn your language in Spanish. That's my dream also.
well, it's a mutual thing. I want to learn Portuguese also. So maybe in the future we can exchange. So
Yes,
thank
great
you.
idea.
Thank you, Alexander. Thank you very much. Do you want to say anything else about challenges?
Well, the only thing I will like just say is to all of you guys who, like me, are trying to I don't say learn, but improve your English. Don't give up. Go ahead. Believe in your dreams. Chase your dreams unceasingly. Yeah, day by day. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say.
It's a really nice message. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you very much, and thank you for taking the time to join today.
You're welcome.
Let's move on to our next participant. Let's see. In my screen is after Alexander. Now it's Sultan. Okay, Sultan from Indonesia. Indonesia, one of the most beautiful places in the world. Okay, Sultan. We are going to talk about challenges. So,
Okay.
the first question is what is the biggest challenge that you face so far?
Okay. Yeah, I want to explain my experience about my challenge. Okay.
Okay.
So I think we all agree about challenge is can make benefit for us, like improve our skill, like Alexander said before, and then many benefits. So, but I want to ask you about another ways about challenge. Challenge can make negative too. I mean, because I have an experience about that. So I love as a man. I really like challenge, and I also really like survival. But one day when I was still in college, my friend asked me to climb a mountain together. So I was still a beginner at the time, and to climb a mountain, and as well as my friend. So we had very little preparation and only brought a sufficient food supply, and we didn't even bring a camping tent at all. So we think this is I think we thought this is a challenge. We can survive, and we are great there, or something like that. So we don't need much stuff. Everything we want is available in nature. I mean, and then we start to live for climbing. we climb on one of the highest mountain in Java Island in Indonesia.
Okay.
At first, it was easy until one day we run out of food supplies. We are we are also cold. Freeze in on the mountain because the only thing we bring is a blanket to sleep on the mountain.
Sorry, how old were you? How old were you when you were doing this?
Uh, I think 20 years old. 20.
So it like 2 years ago, maybe.
Sorry, sir?
It was like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe.
No, 20 years, 20 years old.
Okay.
I think how ridiculous.
Sorry, and how old are you now? You are 22?
I'm 20. I am 23.
So it was 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think how ridiculous and stupid we are to forget our salvation. Our safety, and then eventually we were starving and very cold at the top of the mountain until one of the climbers finally find me and want to help us. So he eventually feed us and let us sleep in their tent. Yeah, we so grateful about that. And he also asked why you guys do silly things like this, and we answered we want a challenge. How stupid is our? I just want to say, if you want a challenge in your life, don't make ridiculous like us.
But maybe you learn something about that challenge. You always learn something, right?
Yeah, maybe. I have learned about this story. That is, if you want to go out or maybe climb mountain, maybe you have to prepare prepare a lot.
Okay. So, the next question is: do you think the challenges that you face or that we face, make you a better person or a worse person?
No, that is make me worse person. So that is bad because it is bad story, and then I don't want to have this experience again for the next.
Yeah. But I've never experienced that about climbing or hiking. It could be really difficult, I think, even when you don't have food or when you don't have.
Maybe you have to try because that is, good for you because your body will be well and have many benefits about that.
So it's a really good challenge in a way,
yes.
Right?
Yes, it is.
Next question, Sultan. What is the biggest challenge? Do you have any challenge right now? What is the biggest challenge that you're facing right now? Maybe your university or you are doing a job. What is the challenge that you're facing now?
Maybe I'm maybe for looking a job. This is my challenge. Because country like now need people or can speak English or can speak any language, something like that. So that is one of my reason learning about English. So that is my challenge. Yeah, like learning English is my challenge too. Something like that.
Yeah. So you are looking for a job, right? Do you study something at college or?
No, I'm fresh graduate.
Okay. So you are starting to look for opportunities now in life,
Yes.
and it's a challenge, right? Is
Yes.
Do you
I
face
think.
this challenge every day or every week? It's something like that.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that is my challenge for looking a job and yeah, find my my. I mean, find a job for me.
Yeah, yeah. And I hope that you said that also if you learn English it's really good. If you are looking for a job you have more opportunities, right?
Sorry, sir, my networking is not well, so I
Okay,
can.
I was telling you that if you learn English, do you think that learning English helps you to 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 find a job maybe if you
Yes,
know English?
yes, I agree about that. Learning about English is improve my skill. Yeah, and add my skill for getting a job because yeah, I have more ability. I mean, I have more yeah, skill for speaking with any language. I mean, for English speak English.
Yeah,
Sorry, sir. I mean, sometimes I don't make grammar in my sentence, so it will be make you confused about my
but
sentence.
yeah, I don't use grammar either, so I'm
Uh,
also making mistakes, so don't worry about it.
yeah, sorry about
As long as we can understand, I'm able to understand everything that you said. I hope that you can understand what I'm trying to say also. So that's the main
I'm
aim.
understand, sir.
So thank you. And yeah, I agree with you about challenges. And I hope that in the future, you learn by doing a challenge. Like if you in the future you are going to climb another mountain or you are going to do hiking with your friend, you know that you are going to prepare
Prepare,
more, right?
prepare.
To be prepared, right?
Yes,
So I
right.
hope, yeah, I would like to do something like climb a mountain climbing or something like that, climb a mountain or hiking. That's something that I never do it in the past. I would like to do something like that.
Yeah, I think maybe if you have free time, maybe you have to try this.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds really cool. Although it's kind of dangerous, but I will remind me to carry some food with me so that I don't struggle
Yeah.
like you. Thank you, Sultan. Do you want to
Thank
say
you.
anything else about challenges?
I think that's enough. Maybe I want to move in another area because this networking is not well.
Okay. So, thank you, Sultan. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
thank you, sir.
Okay, let's move on to our dear friend Dima. Okay, Dima. Oh, sorry, there is Rona. Hey, Rona. How are you doing? So let's talk with Dima, and then we are going to move on to Rona. Can you hear me, Dima?
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah. Please share with us our topic today. It's about challenges. What are the biggest challenge that you are facing so far, or that you faced in the past? Maybe. What is the biggest challenge for you? What was the biggest challenge?
Communication has always been my biggest challenge, and it's even a problem for me. But,
Sorry, but do you mean communication in Russian or only in English?
not only English, even Russian, because I started speaking quite late, maybe when I was 3 or 4 years old. Even in kindergarten, I almost didn't talk to my with children, and and also at school I wasn't talkative. I didn't have any friends, but how to say, in beginning school and from first and to fourth degree. I was talkative more or less, and I had friends, but then something changed. I don't know, maybe it was my age,
Yeah.
and I quit. I stopped talking and
Talking with people,
people. Yes.
but
Uh-huh.
with strangers or with your family too, like only
Oh,
with
only
strangers.
strangers. But of course, I talk to my families, my mom and other my aunt, my father, my cousin, my aunt from Moscow, and and other people. But but even when I talk to my aunts, I can feel so formal. Maybe I don't feel relaxed. And,
Maybe, and don't you think it's maybe your personality? Maybe you are an introvert, and some people are extrovert. Maybe it's your
introvert,
personality.
maybe introvert. I think because I started talking to one girl. She had the same problem, and she told me that she's an introvert.
Yeah. Yeah, because now I consider the same group as Daily English or another
No,
WhatsApp.
no, I don't know. I don't remember the name of this group. It was
Oh yeah,
2 years ago.
okay.
But she suggested me to participate in a video conference in Zoom, like this. And there were 4 of us, and it was so difficult for me to just to talk and to use English. Most of the time I used Russian, and even though I know English, lots of English words, but it was difficult for me to put them together and to form sentences, build sentences, and especially all of the people I didn't know, and they were strangers to me, and first we didn't talk in reality, but even it was a video conference, but it was hard for me.
Yeah. But now I can see that you are improved over the years, right? Do you think
Yes.
do you improve?
Yes, of course. I already have this experience, and I'm improving myself, and it helped me to find new friends, new people, to get new experience. Maybe.
Okay, Dima. So the biggest challenge for you is, verbally. I don't know if it's a word in English, but verbal communication, maybe.
Oh, of
Right?
course, because uh, it, it's a big problem for me. Because of that I don't have a wife or girlfriend even, and I think, and
Yeah.
because
And
it's
but Dima, it was in the past, the next question is, what is the biggest challenge that you're facing right now? Is it the same, or do you have another challenge in the present moment?
I know. I think the same was I I I haven't overcome this problem because, for example, I don't have a wife or even girlfriend, and I think I haven't overcome this problem yet.
Yeah. Sorry. And have you ever done some active work for overcoming that, or what is the strategy? What are the steps that you take to overcome that? Or it's you work on that problem or not?
Well, yes, of course I try to work with this problem, and it, mm, it, it, it helps me to be better, maybe, I think, and I believe that everything is done for the best, and And, everything leads to something new, to new experiences, new acquaintances.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think everybody is different, right? Maybe your personality is different. My personality is different. Sometimes we are shy or we are introvert. So I think everybody it's different in a way. We have to accept that and try to be better. Maybe. What do you think?
Oh yes, personalities are different, and some people they think that problems can make them worse. Even some people, but it's not me. I think problems make me better, but some people can be maybe angry, can drink alcohol.
The important thing is to enjoy try to find ways to enjoy the job, even if it's not something that you like, that you really like doing. You have to find ways to enjoy that job, right?
Yes, also it's I'm trying to find something positive related to the job. For example, I lost my weight a bit, and because I move a lot, and I
and maybe
I'm becoming stronger because I it's kind of physical work.
yeah.
And,
like lifting weights, things like that.
Yes, lifting weights and not only obviously.
But you are active. You are very active physically in your work.
Yes, physically, and especially it's good for men to look more attractive, to look stronger.
Yeah.
It's a positive thing, right? Concerning this job.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that even that you find a job easily. A lot of people struggle with that. It's really difficult to find a job nowadays. So, congratulations for that.
Thank you. Also, I work outside, and so I breathe with fresh air, and I work. It's not far away from my home, but it's a quiet place, and where there are not so many people passing by, and especially. I worked. Nice for me. I worked in a supermarket, but I faced with my people who knows me, and actually I don't like it because.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you in everything that you said. It's important to find ways to enjoy your job, and I'm glad that you find a job easily, so that you don't struggle to look for a job, and it's really you are lucky, I think. So thank you, Dima. Thank you very much for joining today.
Thank you. Thank you too.
And I hope that you can improve in everything and every challenge that you are facing now, and I'm sure that you are going to overcome everything that you want.
Me too. I hope, and I hope you guys also you will overcome all your difficulties and possible difficulties or problem challenges and so on.
Thank you, Dima. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining today. So let's move on to our next participant. Sorry, let's do first. We're going to move on with Rona Tama Sidabak or Sidabalak. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. We cannot hear you. I don't know. You are mute, maybe.
Exactly, because I'm laughing.
Okay. So yeah.
No.
So Sorry for
So
mispronouncing your name. Sorry.
no, you sound it clearly. You
Yeah.
pronounce it just
Almost
clearly.
like an Indonesian.
Yeah, that's wrong. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Rona, please tell us something about our topic today. It's about challenges. What is the biggest challenge that you face in the past, or maybe what is the challenge in? Well, the first question is what is the biggest challenge that you faced in the past over the years, and the second question is what is the challenge that you are facing right now in the present moment. If you
I
could share with us.
I think I think it just have the same answer. Uh, the
Okay.
big challenge is just to fight with myself. Sometimes I get down so easily, and but beside that, I have big obstacle while talking to people. I don't know how to keep the conversation long in. Yeah,
Yeah,
as as
I know how
as
it
the
is.
people problem in this group that
Yeah.
that I've already heard. Most of us here are introvert, right? So it is such a big obstacles with us to keep the conversation longing, to find new friends, to looking for the opportunity, to looking for new friends. Yeah. I exactly struggling to find new people, to build the connection with people. I think that's my big obstacle.
That's the biggest challenge, and you are facing right now. So have you ever improved over the years on that, or do you think you are worse than in the beginning?
I think I already try harder, maybe by joining this community, by trying to uncomfortable, to comfortable. I mean, to be more comfortable while talking with people. Try to connect with them. Try to relate with them. So yeah, I try harder actually, but as an introvert, right? As an introvert, it just drain our energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just try
It's
harder.
exhausting, right?
Yeah, but I just try harder to find more friends, to find more opportunity. Maybe such a job, new opportunity for job, opportunity to relationship, maybe friendship, maybe, right? It's kinda benefit for us. I think that's why I'm struggling with that.
Yeah. What about your job? You are working now, right?
Yeah, I'm
What is the
working.
biggest challenge in your job? Maybe your boss make you a task for you that it's difficult for you in the past, or maybe
Okay,
have you
let
ever
me say.
experienced challenge in your job, or everything is easy?
For some case, it's just easy to handle. But yeah, of course, the big obstacle is communication. Communication with my boss is harder. Rather to my coworker, I have the big obstacle, the big problem with my boss.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
but have you ever have some tasks? Maybe you have to do a job that is really difficult, and you said I cannot do this, and you want to give up, but you try harder until you overcome that. Have you ever experienced something like that in your job? That you
No,
that you face something really difficult, but you work harder and you overcome that?
no, I want to show it. I want to show it, and I want to. I need to do it better, to fix it better, but perhaps by looking for another help with my coworkers' help. Just keep trying to asking them, try to fix it. Yeah, it is just something that we should to do to be more professional, I guess, right?
Yeah, because we all face challenge, even a small challenge every day, right? Small
Exactly.
challenges.
We challenge ourselves already, always. It's always we need to
Yeah.
to grow better.
And last question, do you think? Yeah, you also already answered that, kind of answered that. Do you think challenges make you a better person or not?
So far, I guess, yeah, because every challenge is already bring us to today, right? And we have to be ready also to face the challenge, to face the every challenges, to grow better, to grow better, to grow better. As some said, we grow as we go.
Yeah. I agree with you. Others say with no pain, no gain, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to struggle a little bit to
grow
achieve
better.
something
Yes,
and to grow.
I agree.
That's how human grows. That's how we grow. We make mistakes. We failure.
We learn.
We learn for that mistake, right? So
Yes.
I agree with you. Do you want to say anything else about that, Rona?
Nothing.
About challenges?
Nothing. Maybe I will sing.
Yeah, maybe have you ever find, for example, a song when you are singing a song to be really challenged? Maybe to sing a song, to learn a song.
Do you mean that to challenge myself to sing any genre?
Maybe I was sing. Yeah, I know that you like singing, right?
Yeah,
have you ever experienced? Have you ever find a song be really difficult to sing? Maybe.
Oh. Let me tell you. If I just click to one song, I try to find the lyric. I try to understand the lyric. But for example, Korean, right? It's hard to pronounce. But at the Korean, at the time, after listening few times, I give up on Korean because I just cannot pronounce it well. Even I imitated so many times. So I just ended up just listening to the music. But in another song, if I just click to the lyric, after imitating for 3 times or 4 times, recording it, I just easily to hit it. Yeah.
I experience the same. Sometimes I want to play a song with my guitar, but it's a challenge for me. I find it really challenging. Sometimes I cannot do it. I couldn't do it sometimes. So we find challenges in every day, right?
And we just satisfied. Until we already done hit it, and we feel satisfaction.
It's like we fulfill. We feel better, right? Something like our ego. We feel better with ourselves. So that's it. Thank you, Rana. Thank you very much. Do you want to say anything else apart from that?
I think that's all.
I'm really grateful that you joined today and that you take the time to join with us and to speak with us. So thank you very much, Rana.
Yes, as always.
Yeah, thank you. Let's move on to our dear friend from Uzbekistan, right? Are you there, Chameleon? Sorry for mispronouncing your name. It's kind of difficult for me. I'm so sorry. Okay. Today we're talking about challenges, right? So please, can you share with us what is the biggest challenge that you faced in the past, maybe?
Okay. First of all, I want to say to research my job because at the letters I reject only one company 6 times. Then I joined other company again. But they gave me reject. It is very challenge. At that time, it was very harder and challenge me. But at that time, I never give up.
So it was like something related with your job, right? With programming. You're
Yeah,
coding maybe an application, maybe
uh,
app.
of course. Yeah. Also, programmer has 3 levels: junior, middle, and senior.
Yeah, senior.
Uh, yeah. All the company um, want to take all the senior, middle, and senior levels programmer. But that time, I had finished my course, programmer course. I have not any experience about
And
it.
you were a
You know,
junior programmer.
of course, yeah. Uh, yeah, it is like junior pool. How can I say? Company need only middle and senior.
Yeah.
That's it's very difficult. But it's okay now. I think my level now middle. Also, I can join the company. But now my challenge. I want to work fan company. I mean, Google, Facebook.
Wow, for a really big, the big fish, as
Yeah,
they say,
very big, of course. Yeah.
a big company
Mm,
like Google, maybe.
yeah. Of course, yeah. It's my dream. Yeah.
Yeah. And what is the challenge that you are encountering, that you face now? It's like they don't. Maybe what is the challenge to join those companies, those big companies? What is the biggest challenge to join them?
Uh, First of all, language.
So English.
It's a bit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe I can speak only daily words. Maybe hello, how are you doing? I like these words. But academic words, it's very difficult. Also, I have to explain about coding, about programming.
Yeah.
Maybe, okay. If you want, I will explain you. Maybe
Yeah.
your doctor, maybe your doctor also you have to explain about only person. It's very difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, in your native language is difficult, but other language more difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like an advanced topic, right? Advanced vocabulary, and you have to
Yeah, yeah,
be very used
uh,
to that vocabulary.
yeah. I have to explain about questions about yeah. Also, that time they give me cheat words, some strange question. They want to know about my facing action, my behavior. Yeah, it's a big problem that time.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Uh,
how do you overcome that difficulty?
yeah, that time my face red. It's red. Some I lost my words. I lost myself. But step by step now it's okay. Um, I learned to explain also. I can making some friendly with HR. You know HR.
No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. It's like that,
Yeah.
like virtual chat, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat maybe that?
HR. HR.
HR. What is HR? It's a language of programming or something like
No,
that.
no, it's programmer. HR. How can I say? Uh, Human researcher.
Ah, human researcher. Okay, HR.
Yeah, you get it.
I get it. I get it. I kind of know about that, but I have to confess that I'm not updated with it. It's HR, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Human researcher. Okay.
Yeah. First of all, they call you, and we make a meeting. Also, first of all, I have to speak with him. Then company. Yeah,
Online or in person, face to face?
online. Yeah, face to face.
So it's you don't sit down in a table and you chat with it's only online.
Only online, more online, because maybe my last meeting, recruiter from Germany and company is Russian, and how can I say, building is Uzbekistan. I have an idea. It's some strange and some difficult. That time, it is. How can I explain you? It is more harder when I speak with them.
Yeah, and yeah, but it's really great that you have. So you had opportunities to practice to speak with people from other countries,
Yeah,
like you said,
of
German
course. Yeah,
and Russian, and yeah. So that's something that's really common for you in your job, because some people don't have
yeah,
to talk with foreigners, but you already have that experience.
yeah. You're right.
Do you think
Uh,
challenges make you a better person? Do you learn by doing something that is challenge or
yeah,
not?
yeah. Of course, it's better grow better. I mean, when that time you see your how can I say? I mean, maybe when you haven't any answer, any question, that time you have to learn. That time I short my shortlist. Next meeting, I will ready about this question. Then step by step, you can learn new skills. Um, yeah, new skills and information. Maybe if similar question that time you have answer that time. I mean, um,
Yeah,
first first question it maybe you lose yourself, but next step by step you learn
yeah,
to answer that time you have answer
yeah.
that
You
question.
improve little by little. You improve, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And you learn
sure.
from your mistakes or the things that you didn't,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, maybe about programmer. Maybe you don't know about this maybe operator or some kind of switch or case class or maybe that's extra. You have an answer, but next time you have to read it about this question.
Yeah, yeah.
When you want to or when you want take any job.
Yeah, yeah, and especially in programming or coding, every new project is a new challenge, right? You have to work
Of course, yeah,
sometimes from scratch, and of course you have your knowledge in your head, but you have to create something from zero if you want, so yeah, if you will.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
You're right.
Do you want to say anything else about challenges?
Okay. It is some strange and some I try to say you. Uh, I research my future wife.
Your future wife?
Sure,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah,
of course. It's very
so
challenge because I am
sorry, go ahead.
so strange. I mean, I'm strange boy. I mean, some rules, some
But you're quite young. How old are you?
yeah, uh, 25.
Yeah, you are quite young. You have all the future ahead of you.
Yeah, but in my country is normal age, maybe older.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, how can I say? Uh, um, I don't like to live alone.
Yeah, yeah. But I agree with you. I think it's the same as Rona says the same. It looks like all the people, most of the people here in this meeting, we are kind of introverts. Maybe Dima, it's an introvert. Maybe Rona, I'm also consider myself an introvert. So maybe like we are kind of, it's not really different, but our personality is different. But
Yeah,
if you want,
you're right.
do you think that if you want to improve in that area of maybe dating or talking with maybe girls or find a wife, as you said, you have to work on that or not? You have to put some effort.
So I respect her uh, when she want to work. I respect also. I help. Uh, Maybe she's gonna study or she's gonna need something. I'm ready to help him.
Okay.
Help her. Yeah.
Yeah, everything it looks like everything in life is a challenge, right? If you want to,
Yeah.
everything is a
Yeah.
challenge.
To live or to it's how can I say every day we have to earn money, we have to speak with anyone else, we have to how can I say we use some car or some how can I say
To buy a
walk
house,
around.
maybe.
Of course, yeah. That time we have to speak with them. It is we have to give our happiness. We have to happy with him. So no, I lost my words, but I want to say every day we have to some kind. Oh my God.
Like
Sorry.
every day you have to work on something, maybe to try to be better. I don't know if I get it
Better.
right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Sorry, we are talking too much. Maybe you are talking and talking, and that's why you get lost. But it's a really good thing, right? It's English is a challenge. Also, you have to
Yeah,
struggle to overcome that.
yeah. I think I don't remember when I speak English last time. Only that's why now I felt worried. I lost my words.
Yeah,
I'm
but don't
sorry.
worry. Sometimes I experience the same. Now I'm speaking
Yeah,
every week because I joined this meeting. But yeah, at the beginning for me it was really difficult. I only speak every Sunday, or not only every Sunday. Every Sunday I speak in this meeting. The rest of the time I'm just listening, but I don't speak too much, so I get lost all the time. So
yeah,
I can relate with that. Do you want to say
yeah,
anything else about that, or
yeah. That's all.
that's all? Yeah, thank you, Camille or Chameleon. I'm having difficulties with having
Never mind. It's okay.
difficulties with your name, but yeah, thank you, man, for joining today and
You're
for
welcome.
taking the time
Thank you.
for practicing. The most important thing for us is to practice, and thank you for share with us your challenges that you're facing right now and that you faced in the past. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to our next friend. Well, it's Adiba Aida. Oye, Adiba.
Hello, can you hear my voice?
Yeah, of course. We can hear you
Oh,
clearly.
nice.
Yeah, it's really nice to see you and to hear you. So yeah, uh, our topic today, please share with us what is the biggest challenge that you faced maybe in the past at school or in your
Actually,
family.
Actually, I have some challenges in the past, and yeah, in until now I have challenges. But I want to tell about in the past I got challenges. I think in here most of people are introverted.
Yeah, yeah. But you
So
are not
maybe
like that, right? You are. It looks like you are really extrovert. You are very friendly. No, it's not that.
no, I'm introvert. Yeah, maybe it's just like that I look like introvert, but actually I'm introvert too. Also,
Okay.
um, at that time I was appointed to be one of the committee in an organization to conduct training for new members, and we
Okay.
met at various faculties and also a friend from another universities. So I stay at another kindergarten at 5 days. But before that, there was an opening, and I became a master of ceremony
Okay.
in one of the big event. For me, it's like the big event because there are so many people in there. There are 85 people in one room.
85.
Yeah, 85 people.
So it was a really big room, like a
Yeah,
something
and
really big.
I feel like nervous, and yeah, of
Yeah.
course I feel nervous. I'm afraid I can do my best, but actually it's not. It's not like the biggest challenging because I want to improve my public speaking. So it was like a chance for me to be like master of ceremony in my university. So I
Yeah.
take it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
take it. And the biggest challenge is when
Sorry.
I
How it went? So do you overcome that? Do you this master of ceremony really well, or do
sorry, sorry.
do you panic at that moment, or do you overcome that panic and so did you speak really well, right, at that moment when you were
If
in that
panic,
big room?
yes, in the first when I come forward, but in the middle I speak, I not panic again, but a little bit nervous.
Yeah. And how do you feel when how did you feel when you finish speaking? I think you feel stronger, right?
Yeah, I feel stronger and I feel happy because I can do it. And my chief said that I go public speaking like that, but I don't really know about that.
For example, if you have to talk tomorrow to another big room with many people, I think you are more prepared now, right?
Oh yeah, of course. I have to prepare the test. I have to practice more and more like that.
So now you are more confident,
Really?
right? I think you
Oh
are
yeah.
now because you face something that was really difficult. Now you are feeling more confident. You feel confident about yourself because you know that you can do that and you can
Ah yeah.
face this challenge. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's in the
but
past. Sorry, and sorry, go ahead.
yeah, but it is. But the biggest thing that I still didn't like it because when I choose something, I have to stay in school 5 days, right? In a crowded place. Actually, I don't like crowded place. It makes me stress. It makes
Okay.
me feel tired, and I'm gonna angry all the time. Really, I'm gonna angry all the time. And at that time, I asked my friend to take me up to go to the park to make me calm, but it's not work for me. So I have to face them like, okay, let's go on. Up to you. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
And after that finish, tomorrow I have to do my presentation, and I don't have time to take a rest. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have to take a rest, and I feel like so stressed. And in 1 week, in 1 week in the class, I become like a just Dutch people, like yeah, Dutch people. Like when people talk about something, I feel like, huh? What do you mean? It's like not connected.
Yeah. It's like you are slow than other. You feel like that. Yeah, I experience.
Yeah.
Everybody. I think at some point everybody experience the same thing, that you are like
Oh.
slow than others. I think. So
Slow.
so you for you it's like your biggest challenge is public speaking, right?
And not public speaking, but stay in crowded place is my the biggest challenge.
So it's not. So you think, yeah, if you have to talk tomorrow with a crowd of, let's say, 100 people, you are okay with that. You are fine speaking to a big crowd.
Uh, I am okay with that. If just a day, I'm okay. But if I just stay if I have to stay 5 days or 3 days, I'm okay. If you make me feel like stressed and I want to angry to everyone, I don't.
Yeah. Now I get it. What you were saying. And how about in your study? Do you have any subject that you find particularly challenge? Maybe a subject matter, or everything is
About
easy for you
that,
in your school? Sorry, in your college, everything you find easy, or do you have something that is really challenging to you?
I think it's not easy, but I can handle it. But the more challenging is my internship.
Internship?
Yeah,
Why?
because I'm as the content writer in one of internship. The internship is in one of startup in Malang, in near place with
Okay.
Yusi. And because in there the member are actually the member my friend is from the top 10 of university in Indonesia. So
Wow.
I'm a little bit insecure.
Yeah. And what about English? What do you think is the most difficult, challenging part of English for you? What is the most difficult part? What is
The
the most
begin
challenging? Maybe pronunciation or maybe reading or listening. What is the most challenging?
writing and pronunciation.
Writing?
Yeah, because in my subject there is we write an essay. Like essay it is make me more difficult to understand about the structure sometimes about the grammar too, like that. So it is I think about writing we have to like more practice.
Yeah. And last question, the same as the others. Do you think challenges are good for us or not?
It's good because you can learn a new thing from that, and you in challenging you like make a process to be better than it was and giving like much knowledge about that. So sometimes if we not challenge ourselves, sometimes we don't know our ability, how our ability is like that.
Yeah, as Alexander says, he says something like, she said something like, life with challenges are it's sorry I cannot, let me put it this way. A life without challenge is boring, right? If your life don't have a challenge, it's like it's boring, because when you
Challenging
have
is more colorful.
it's fun, right? It's more fun. It's yeah. I don't know if you can say it's more fun or it's funner. It's more fun, right?
It is funnier. Oh yeah, funnier.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Something like that. Don't worry. I don't know. So yeah, but you get the idea. Thank you, Aliva. Thank you very much. And do you want to say anything else?
I think that's all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining today. And thank you for taking the time, as always. And last but not least, our dear friend from Indonesia, our dear leader and admin of the group, Yusi.
maybe after me, you must share your experience to us after me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But go first.
Okay. Actually, I have some experience about challenges. One of them is I must join in uh, training, one training
Okay.
that is about business coaching, business coaching. Actually, I take a job about accounting. That is I mean my work is make a report, account money, and when I teach, that just sometimes in class,
Mhm.
just that, but I must join in big big training, and the participants are businessmen from Iceland, around, I mean, many Iceland from Indonesia. That is big event. That really make me shocked because I don't know about that. That's so really crazy. Yeah, and the owner of my company asked me to join. Wow, that's really make me shocked. And
Mm.
that even about how to how to help the company about solve the problems, yeah, solve the problems in the business, yeah, in the business. And I don't know about that. I joined in 1 week training, and I
Mhm.
got team.
Mhm.
They are too much older than me, and they, wow, have so many experience, have many
Yeah.
business, something like that. And I got case to solve case in bank,
Mhm.
and how to I got case with my team. I got case and how to solve that, and then how the result, and I must give presentation to in front of many people in the big plates, wow, big
Mhm.
auditorium. and
Mhm.
and you know, my challenge is I don't know about that material, about the business, yeah, about business. And the participants uh, are too much, and they are famous people, businessmen from another Iceland. Wow, that's really crazy. I don't know why the owner choose me, and I I stressed like that. And I got a lot of experience. I
Yeah.
I got many links, friends. There is businessman from another Iceland. So that's really great. If I want to,
So
can
it
you
was
say?
a challenging experience, but you learned a lot.
Yeah, really a lot. But I cannot sleep because I must solve the case, and I must presentation in front of people, and they are so uh, wow, so famous people. They're too much older than me. I'm still young,
So
and
you
even
were
nervous.
the youngest person, or it
Yeah,
was
yeah, yes.
another people at the same age as you?
I'm the youngest people.
Mm.
Yes, and I think I don't have many experience, but maybe the owner believe, or trust me to join. And yes, I take that challenge, and I got a lot of experience. That is
Yeah.
my first challenge. And two challenge is I my owner of office and my boss,
Mhm.
they ever fight each other. And one,
Mm.
the owner asked me to do something, and my boss asked me to do
Mm.
opposite things, and that made me really stressed. And I got a lot
Mhm.
of experience, and that made me more with passion. device, and I can't control my
That, that
my emotions.
that's a difficult situation when some
Yeah,
people tell you to do something and the other people told
yes,
you another thing. It's
and
kind of
their
difficult.
son have strong position. Yes,
Mm,
that is, and
wow.
the last challenge, biggest challenge is about group. When I first joined in the group, English group, that's really make me shocked because in my whole life I never meet with a perfect person. I mean, they say bad thing. They send video bad thing to me
Mm,
and say bad thing. I never get that in real life, and that really
mm,
make me wow. That is crazy on online. I mean virtual world
yeah.
is that really crazy, and the risks of the admin, especially me. I got some terror from some people. They send virus tags in my chat
Mm,
that make me
oh.
I mean make my bus up error and something like that. Many I
Mm,
got many terror about that, but that is fine. That is life, and that's normal. And I'm not afraid because they just brave in online. They afraid. They afraid to meet me face to face. I think
yeah,
the
yeah.
point is online people is they just talk too much in the chat. They
Yeah,
just
yeah.
talk too much in the laptops, but they are loser. They don't want to show their face, and they don't want to meet each other face to face. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really
There,
I know that I
there
know
are a
that.
lot of there are all kind of people. There are
Yeah,
people that are nasty and people that are really. There are a lot of nice people also, like you. Like
yeah, yeah.
all you guys are really
Yes,
nice. So yeah, I'm glad to find that this group because all you
yeah.
guys are
That's
awesome.
yeah. That's why I create the safe group, especially for women, and that's really
Okay,
nice. Okay, I think
and
that is from me, and maybe the time is one
yeah, yeah.
over.
It's been a long conference call, right? It's a
Well,
long meeting.
but that's really great. I learned a lot from you guys about your experience.
Yeah.
That's,
Thank you, Yusi. Thank you for sharing with
oh my
us.
god,
Well, I'm going to finish my. Well, I'm going to say something short. Well, one of the biggest challenge that I faced was when I was 20 years, something like that. I have a disease and I have to go to the hospital, and that was something really difficult and it was a big challenge for me. Not only because I had this disease, this kidney disease, but the how do you say that? After the post traumatic effect is like after the disease, I got really depressed. I suffered by depression, and it was really something really serious, something really bad. I had to take medications when I was kind of it was young. I wasn't prepared for that. So that was the biggest challenge to get sick, to have a strong disease, and after that to get depressed because I start to complain, why me, why God is not fair, why if I told that I'm not a really bad person, why God is putting this disease in me. So that was the most difficult time for me, and I have to face the reality, and I go to therapy maybe a couple of weeks. I have to take medication, and after that, I overcome that depression. I think I don't feel depressed anymore. Now I'm really grateful for what I have now. But in the past, I suffered by depression, and it was something really difficult. That was some difficult thing that I had to face in the past. And but as you said, guys, when you suffer something, when you struggle with something, you learn because of that, as a consequence of that. So that's how human beings learn. We learn from our mistakes. We learn from our challenges, and I think now I'm a better person because of that. And sometimes we take things for granted, but yeah, we have to be grateful for our health and for everything that we have. So that was the most difficult challenge that I had. And another thing, maybe let me think. Maybe when I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, it was a challenge at that time. I broke up with her after 3 years of relationship, and I think I wasn't prepared for that. So it was a challenge at that time. But with time you overcome everything, and that's the two things that I wanted to share with you guys. So I think that's it. Thank you very much, guys, for joining today. I think we're going to take some pictures.
Take some
Thank you,
pictures.
Alexander, Rana, Yusi,
Please,
Aviva,
please on the
and
camera,
Chameleon,
Kamil and Dima.
and Dima.
Okay, let's take some pause. Maybe
Vamos
one.
a, we're going to take some pictures.
Yes,
Who is
yes.
going